welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Stacy. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, as always guys, thank you so much for rocking with your girl. Thank you for believing in me. I really do appreciate you guys. If you can't already tell by the title of this video today, we will be doing a smoky look. Valentine's being around the corner and all, we can definitely benefit from having a really nice smoky look to go with those outfits and those Instagram pics. So if you would like to see how I created this look, please keep watching. Y'all, to start off today's look, we'll be doing things a little bit different than I usually do it. I don't know, I just figure I should switch things up a bit, but I'll show you in a while. So I'm going to start with taking my spoolie and brushing my hairs in the right direction. Oh my gosh, my brows are a mess thanks to COVID. Oh my gosh, our spas are closed. Like, what are we going to do? I think I need to learn to do my own brows. What are you guys doing? So I'm gonna be taking this is the Revlon Color Stay Brow Creator to do my brows, and this is really good. It has like a perfect tip to do your brows. After we've shaded in our brows, we definitely want to distribute the products evenly over our brows, and this is going to prevent your brows from looking boxy. So I also take the spoolie again, and I'm just going to be shading it in wherever I missed, especially in the front. You want to smudge it as much as possible. This is like the wrong spoolie that I'm using. This is not the one. Actually, here, the brow pencil that I'm using, it has a spoolie, so this is easier to even out those harsh black lines, just to make sure that your brows appear seamless and flawless and real, because that's the point, right? You definitely want it to look undetectable. Concealer today, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is like it's a staple in my makeup bag. I absolutely love it. I don't know, I found a few other products after this one that is really good for my brows, but I just absolutely love this one. I keep going back to it. So this one here is the Pure Beige, and for your concealer you always want to go with a shade 2 shades lighter than your own complexion. That way it's going to pop and make those brows look flaky, right? So I'm going to be concealing with this shade. I love doing brows, I swear. It's like, it just set the tone for everything else. Once your brows are popping, it's like, ooh, the makeup is gonna be popping. Hella crazy right now. But we're gonna fix that. So for the top of my brows, I always like to go with something darker because I just find it a little bit easier for me to match my foundation with the concealer that's closer to my skin tone. So for the top of my brows, I'll be using the Fawn in the same LA Girl Pro Concealer. I told you guys this is the ish. Like, it's really good. Of course, you can go ahead and use whatever shade you would like. You can even use the same shade that you use for the bottom. But for me, I just find it a little bit easier for me to like blend my concealer and the foundation when I do apply my foundation, and it looks more neat. But yeah, you can use whatever. You don't have to be extra like me. That's what I mean. See how it's closer to my skin tone? It's not so ashy. I don't know. This is just the way I like to do it. But again, you can do whatever you want, baby. Anything. So right now, I'm just evening out the concealer so it doesn't look so harsh. And as you can see, because I smudged the front of my brow shadow, it looks a little bit more real, more nice. And that's exactly what we want. At this point, I'm going to be setting a base for my shadow, just so that it would apply nice and bright and vibrant. Today, we'll be doing a smoky eye, and we definitely want to have a base that's going to cause our shadows to pop. So as usual, I apply my concealer. And again, you can use the one you use for your brows. It's completely up to you guys, but I'm using the one that I use for the top of my brows because that works too. You can use whatever you want, right? And this is a base. See? So when we apply the shadow, it'll be nice. Any creasing, I'm going to be using my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I'm going to be setting that concealer that I just applied, just so that it doesn't crease or crack and look weird. I'm just going to be applying a thin layer of the setting powder on that concealer there to keep everything in place as we go. How are you guys been doing though? How has everything been going? Honestly, I think 2021 is spoken for in regards to COVID again. I'm in Canada, and recently the Prime Minister just announced that he's closing the borders. Certain borders coming in, and I think going out of the country. So it looks like this thing is gonna hang around for a little bit longer. Honestly, I'm completely over it. I'm over it, but I'm just learning to cope because I know brighter days are ahead. I think you just got to motivate yourself and just encourage yourself and just not be, you know, sad and in your feelings, because this too shall pass. I am praying for the day to come when I'll be on a beach in my bikini and just enjoying life again. Let's all have that same mindset, because that day will come. We're gonna be doing things a little bit different today for today's look. Usually I would apply my shadow first because that's just the way I flow and my look. I've been doing this for the longest while, but recently I was looking at a fellow YouTuber and they applied the foundation first, so I'm gonna be doing that today. Let's see how it works. Today for this look, I'll be using the Maybelline New York, the Super Stay. Guys, let me just tell you, drugstore foundation is it. Like, I'm just, because usually I wouldn't use drugstore foundation. Like, I would buy shadow there or you know, concealer, but never foundation. But I discovered this Super Stay Maybelline and it is amazing. Literally, I've used it for my past few looks. I have NYX and not NYX, I have NARS and I have Huda Beauty, and those are like my favorite foundations. But ever since I discovered this one, I just cannot get enough of it, and it's like the perfect. So I'd be doing a video on drugstore foundation or just a drugstore look in general, and I'm definitely gonna be mentioning this one here and a few others that I've discovered, because like, yo, I think I'm about to have a change of heart when it comes to foundation. Stop spending so much money on expensive foundation that can do the same thing. Anyways, we're applying the foundation today, and I'm going to be, I like to do this and then I can just blend it all in, and I'm using a brush. For some reason I just cannot get used to the beauty blender. I tried it, it doesn't work for me. Like, I think because I'm used to the brush, it's just really hard for me to like break into the beauty blender. Maybe one day I'll get into it, but now it's like, nah, I don't see, or maybe I need a bigger one, because the ones that I have is like really tiny and it just does not work. Like, it doesn't blend out my foundation properly. I can't use that. Maybe one day I'll get into it, or maybe I'll try the bigger one. Ooh, I know I look crazy right now, but yeah, like this whole pandemic thing, oh my god, it's devastating. It really is. Like, it's a time on earth when the earth is just like screaming. Like, it's a hard time. But the thing is, we're not going through it alone. It's like the whole world. So somehow that's a little bit comforting, but not really, y'all. Not really. It's rough, but you just have to maintain a good and positive mental space to get through it, because believe it or not, it will end soon. Nothing lasts forever. This, like, look at this. I have a pimple right there. Oh, I hate it when these pimples just come out of nowhere. It's like a planet on my face. But look at this foundation though. Like, look at it. Look at it. And it's full coverage too. I absolutely love it. Like, look. Ooh. guys, you also want to apply your foundation like on your neck as far down as possible because you don't want it to look too different. Today's look, we'll be doing a smoky eye. Because we know Valentine's is right around the corner. And even if things are not going to be the same as usual, guys, we cannot go out on dates because our restaurants are closed. We can still dress up and get cute, ladies. Like, hello, we can have dates at home. We can have virtual dates. So it's still a vibe, okay? So don't get discouraged. We're gonna be doing a smoky look today. So I'll be using these two palettes from Juvias Place. Juvias Place have, shout out to them, they have some bomb palettes. So we'll be using these two. And I think I wanna go in with an orange. So we're gonna be using this color, this orange in the crease to start off. I'm just gonna be applying that very lightly in the crease there, just as like a transition color. I don't know, I just love orange. It's like, it shows up on my skin tone very well. So I really like it. But you can do whatever color you want for this smoky look. And I'm gonna be doing the orange because it's just so bomb. Oh, the thing with the trick with doing your shadow after your foundation is you have to make sure you knock off the excess. I just remembered that. So you just knock off the excess shadow. That way it doesn't mess up your face because remember your foundation is already on. But yeah, we're gonna be applying that very lightly in the crease. And did the other eye. With the same orange. Now the next color we're gonna be using is another shade from that same palette, and this is like a little brown, like it's brown, it's like chocolate, but it has a little red tint in it. So I'm gonna use this one. Actually, I just want to see this one. Actually, I'm gonna be using this one. I lied. This is the Kafuru from the, I believe that's the Worrior 2 by Juvias. So we're gonna be using the Kafuru because I think it's more strong for the look that I'm going for today. So I'm gonna take that and we're gonna put that right under that that orange. And this is basically just gonna set the tone for the other color, which is the dark, because remember we're doing a smoky eye. I love these colors. Look at that. It's so pigmented. Oh my god. It's really good. Whoa. And you want to use a light hand because remember, again, smoky eye. You want it to be so strong and musky and boom. So when you put the black on, it's going to be nice. So use a light hand when you're applying this dark. We're going to go in with the black. Now we have two shades of black in this palette. I'm not gonna use the darkest black just right now. I'm gonna go in with the Walzana, this one, just so I can build up the second color that I used. Let's see, that's like an ashy gray. Huh. How do I like that? That looks good. Actually, I think I'm gonna go in with the black. That's not dark enough. Ooh. That's really dark. Ooh. That is actually really dark. That is nice. I like that. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. Yes, please. That's so stunning. I like that. This look, you can, I feel like a smoky eye can go with almost any outfit. What do you guys think? I think so. Ooh, that's really nice. You see how we put the second, like the brown, it kind of just, it's not as harsh. It's like just perfect. Like that. And dual is, guys, and this is like trial and error. I went in with this Too Faced chocolate palette, and you can use any shimmer that you have, and I applied like Rich Girl. It's like a shimmer shadow right on top of that black, and look at that. That's so cool. That's really nice. I like it. It's like smoke, but it's like a shimmer smoke. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for the next eye. So you just apply it right on top of the black. Just like that. Look at that. Look at that. I love, absolutely love. I did not plan to do this, but this actually turned out pretty well. Finish up this look. For my under eye concealer, I'm going to be using the Juvias Place in the shade 16. Again, this is 2 shades lighter than my own complexion, so it you know, it brightens that area. And I'm going to be applying that just right under my eyes, just like so. In all the area where the light would hit, or if you wanted to glow, wherever you want to highlight, basically, you would apply the concealer. And I'm going in with my beauty blender. I like to wet my beauty blender because it helps to absorb the product and just even it out better. That way it's not too cakey, right? You guys already know. Or if you don't, now you know. I absolutely love doing my makeup, especially now in quarantine. When I need a break, if I'm not doing anything, I don't know, just getting beautified for y'all just give me joy, like so much joy. And I hate it when guys say, oh, I don't like it when I wear makeup, I don't like it when I wear makeup. Like, we don't do this for you, we do this for ourselves because it makes us feel good. Like, my makeup make me feel good, and apply my makeup makes me feel like a diva, you know. So y'all need to like stop that, guys. Really stop it. It's 2021, you know. Cut it out. After I'm done with that, the next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is set my under eye, and I'm using my beauty blender. I'm also using the Sacha Buttercup setting powder again, and I'm going to be setting under my eye. I love this thing. This is so good. It's the good stuff. So everywhere you concealed or wherever you brightened, you're going to be applying your setting powder so that it can set that. The nose. I don't like to bake too much because I don't really like it to be too bright, my setting powder, but you can do whatever you want. I'm gonna go in with my contour powder. I'm just gonna be contouring my nose at this point. And for contour today, I'm using the MAC Blunt. I've had this for years. It's so good, and you get so much product for your money. I'm gonna go in. I think this shade actually works for a lot of people's skin tone as well. I think it can go with almost everyone's skin tone for contour. You just have to use like a light hand when you're doing it. That way it doesn't come out too harsh. Like right now, like look at that. What is that? Like, how do I fix that? Ooh, and so the point of this is basically so that your nose appears slimmer and more chiseled. To dust away the excess powder on my face. So I'm just going over with my fluffy brush, and everywhere that I baked, I'm going to be dusting away the excess. With my blush brush, I also use this for contouring as well. I'm going to be using the same MAC Blunt powder for my contour, my cheekbones. And this step is to basically slim your face. So it's just like your nose. It's the same idea. We're gonna be applying it so that your face appears slimmer. Just on the hollows of your cheek. And you want to go in with tap in motion, just so that it doesn't look too sharp, if I must say. Yeah. So wherever you want to like chisel, you apply that dark powder. You do it in your forehead if you want your forehead to appear slimmer. And alongside your cheeks and under your jawline. In with my Milk Kush mascara, and just prep those lashes for my false lashes. I'm also gonna go in with the e.l.f. liquid liner. This is like one of my most dread step for when doing my makeup because I can never keep steady hands. Before I go in with my lashes, I'm gonna be applying my under eye shadow because it is a smoky eye. For the under eye shadow, I'll be using the darkest dark shadow. Don't forget to dust off the excess. This is my second most dread step because for some reason I can never, like my eyes is always teary. Oh. And you want to smudge that out as much as possible. Ooh. Right under that, I'm gonna be using the brown color that I used as my transition, just to soften that a little bit. Woo! Yo, I'm choking, guys. Guys, I'm choking for you. So just to like soften that dark color, you apply the brown. Just like so. My mascara, and I'm gonna apply that on my lower lash, just so that I can define those lashes a little bit. Apply my lashes. I think I'm gonna do that last because I did apply the glue on the lash. I'm gonna go in and do my lips, and today for this lips we're gonna be doing a kind of nude. I'm gonna go in with the NYX lip liner, and this is in chocolate, and I'm just gonna outline my lip. Go in with the Fenty Beauty, and this one is the Gloss Bomb. And it's like a brown color. It's really pretty. And I'm just gonna apply that on top of the liner. This is so nice, and it's so creamy too. It's like the perfect nude. Applied my lashes and the look is completed. I'm gonna go in with my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is to help your foundation to stay on all day. I absolutely love this, and you just want to give it a good shake and spray it all over. Guys, here is your finished smoky eye that's perfect for any occasion. You can rock it with almost any outfit, especially Valentine's. I absolutely love it. It's good. It came out the way that I expected it to. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me today and coming on this journey to creating this beautiful smoky eye look. I absolutely love it. It came out just the way I expected it to. Thank you guys so much again. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll see you on my next video.